Aloha, everyone. I'm Rick Kirkham of busybusinesspromotions.com. And today I'm going to do a website analysis for you. Uh, and this is for a man who quickly became a friend of mine. His name is Chad, and I'm looking at this because I want to say his last name right. His name is Chad Morisato. And Chad is a great artist, and we'll talk about that sometime, but not today. He's a great logo designer, but he has this really cool business and this is how I met him. It was at the farmer's market at Blaisdell here in Honolulu, Hawaii. And, I'm kind of a creature of habit as far as what I like to eat and things like that. I'm a vegetarian. Most of you know that by now. And so I don't eat meat, but other than that, I don't look for strange, weird food or anything like that. I mean, I'm from Illinois originally, in case you're wondering what strange or weird is to me. Um, but all of a sudden, we got a new vendor at the farmers market, and the name of the thing was Veggie Dogs. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, hot dogs, and they're veggie. They're made out of vegetable material. That's great. I can eat these things. So I ordered one, and of course, naturally, I said hi and gave the guy my card. I could tell immediately that Chad was a businessman and that he had spent time, I believe, in sales, if I remember correctly. But he's just got one of those outgoing personalities where you can tell the man is going to be successful. But enough about that. So but I do want to look at his website, and I got his permission to do this on YouTube. This is not going to be the greatest looking website in the world, but I'm telling you that it's the greatest product in the world. It's the best hot dog that I've had in years. And I know I'm saying that I'm a vegetarian, but I've had other vegetarian type hot dogs before. This is so good. Okay, so farmers market, Blaisdell, Wednesdays, starts at 4 o'clock. Be there. Okay, now let's get to it. And Chad, don't get mad at me when I talk about your website. You know I'm not going to say everything that's good, right? All right, so let's go over there. And now, first off, to Chad's credit, he's got veggiedogs.com, which is great. Unfortunately, when I press enter here, this is actually a redirect URL. So good. I'm glad that he's got his own. But this redirects to Squarespace, and I'm waiting for it to do that right now. Maybe because I've got so much stuff going on here. I'm going to pause this. Oh, yeah, site can't be reached. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pause this. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that. It was actually my network connection. It's not Chad's website. And so here we are. And it's a pretty looking website. It's from Squarespace. It's unfortunately Squarespace is kind of hard to rank to where it can be found on Google. But even so, there's still things that can be done that are not being done on this website. So we got home, order online, catering. Okay, so home is kind of, but you see home up here too. And whenever I see home on a website, I know that it has not been optimized for the search engines. Okay, so Chad, we need to get rid of that thing there that says home. And we know your company is Veggie Dogs LLC, but we want to sell people in the title to go to your website. Okay, because this right up here is basically what Google is going to see. And if it does make the search engines, it's going to say Home Veggie Dogs LLC. We need a better title than that, obviously. The best vegan friendly hot dog in Honolulu. Something like that. Something that makes people go, oh, so first off, you notice I put the word vegan in there, right? So vegans and vegetarians are going to love this hot dog. And veggies for days. Order now. Okay. You told me yourself a lot of people end up misspelling this and adding an I or adding an E. So veggie, Veggie. So that needs to be in here. So in other words, veggies, veggie dogs, Veggi, not veggie, Veggie dogs. That also gives you a chance to kind of repeat it as well too in an organic way. All of the SEO experts who have watched a YouTube video on SEO is going to tell me, oh, don't repeat things, it doesn't matter, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it does. They just have to repeat things or in a natural fashion. That's all. You can't just go veggie dogs, veggie dogs, veggie dogs, veggie dogs. Search engines are smarter than that. Okay, so let's go here. Let's look at the menu. Try one of our signature selections and see what everyone's talking about. Okay, once again, there's an opportunity to mention the word vegetarian and vegan. Okay, try one of our vegetarian and vegan friendly selections and see what everyone is talking about. Okay, so veggie dog, relish, sauerkraut, ketchup, mustard, spicy chili. Doesn't that sound good? You guys want one of these, right? Okay, so this is great. But we also need to mention the word hot dog in here too. So veggie dog, the best vegetarian and vegan friendly hot dog in Honolulu. You've heard me say this already. Search surf dog. So we need to, so once again, description in there. Surf dog, vegan and vegetarian friendly. Contains relish, mustard, Iroquois mayo. And by the way, I'm a vegetarian. I don't know that much about vegan, but Chad, you'll know if this is vegan friendly or not. Okay, then check us out on Instagram. Here's more graphics. See full feed. Okay, got a question? Just ask us. That's good. I want to click on see full feed and see what happens. Oh, okay, that's that does a / to /s / Instagram. I think this will take us to Instagram. Nope. Okay. Okay. So these are pictures. Okay. Now I want to get back to these pictures and show everyone something because there's these things called alt tags. And to take a look at this, we're going to actually look into what they call, we're going to call it the code. We're going to hear view page source. I know there's another way for me to do this by looking on the right hand side, but I've just gotten used to doing it this way and it tells me a lot. Okay, so first off, here's the title that I told you about. That's one of the things that needs to be changed. Let's see what else here. Okay, all this gobbledygook you folks see, that's CSS, Cascading Style Sheets. That's what makes it look pretty. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's a meta tag, a meta description. I'm going to do Control F. That's for fine. and I'm going to start to type in the word description. There it is, meta description. Okay, veggie dogs, Hawaii, and I've seen that happen before. That's okay. Hawaii's plant-based hot dog cart with locally grown topping. Okay, that's pretty good right there. That should also be on the web page. But unless you go to every single island, you need to target Oahu. So, veggie dogs, Honolulu, Hawaii's, and all of Oahu's plant-based hot dog cart with locally grown toppings. Okay, and then here's another description tag. That's the OG one, and that's okay. I've seen that before. All right, now let's see if we can find some of these pictures. To do that, let's try searching. I think they're PNGs, so let's try .png. Okay, this may be a picture or coded somehow. Okay, good. He's got all tags in here, but it still says the same thing. Hawaii's plant-based hot dog. Okay, that's from Instagram. That's okay. That's still the description. I'm happy with that. Veggie dogs, Hawaii's plant-based hot dog cart with locally grown toppings. Just try those suggestions that I mentioned earlier. And let's try a JPEG now. So .jpg. Okay. There's a veggie dog logo. Now, what you want? Well, no, never mind. That's for the OG image. So let's keep looking at these. Okay, there's another JPEG. Now, by the way, if you have a choice in how to name these JPEGs, these pictures, name them with a keyword in them. So in your case, maybe vegan-friendly hot dog, something like that. Veggie dog, Oahu, something like that. Like I said, these things are off the top of my head right now. But make sure that you get a description in there whenever possible. And that's called an alt tag. You can also use a thing called a title tag, which some people don't know about. I like using the title tags because oh, look, I think you got a title tag here. Good. Now, usually and unfortunately, the title only says catering. Here's an opportunity to have an entire description that people will read when they put their mouse over the picture. Okay. A key-worded description, please. Okay. But let's, good. You still got that same description. Once again, get rid of Hawaii, make that locally specific. Let's see if there's any more. Okay. Title, home, description. Once again, get rid of that word home. Okay, good. And another thing you want to look for is something called H1 tags. H1 tag is the second most important thing that Google will look for. And there aren't any H1 tags. Okay. Let's go over here to my website real fast. Let's go over to Busy Business Promotions. Okay, and let's take a look in the page source. Okay, and let's do a Control F, H1. Okay, there's the H1 tag right there. And there's the title, advertising, marketing, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's the second most important thing Google will look at. So just having that on the page is fine. It's not repeating. it's not repeating the title because it's the first time that it shows up on the page. Okay. And I actually have two of these because that's the way that my system does it. Usually you only want one or two title tags. So here's the main title tag that shows up in Google in this system here. SEO website promotion and sales tips and editing service to increase search engine ranking, traffic, and sales is now available for everyone. Okay, so that's what an H tag looks like. Basically, the smaller the number of the H, the header, the larger the text. So that's the H1 tag, and I don't remember if there's any H2 tags on here. I believe there are. And I'm not distracting from this. I'm just trying to show you folks what a proper setup is supposed to look like. There's there's H2 tags. There's actually 170 H2 tags because I have my automated on-topic news going in this as well too. And that's for another time. But that's one way that I on topic, monetized, breaking news is one of the ways that I promote and advertise for my website promotion clients. So let's get back to, now here we are back in the Veggie Dogs website once again. And we couldn't find any H1 tags. Let's see if there's any H2 tags. No. Okay. And this could very, very well be a Squarespace thing. And once again, this confuses the heck out of Google. And Chad, I think I picked on you enough. I want to thank you for being such a good sport. And once again, I want to motivate. And by the way, that's another thing that really should be mentioned here is where are you going to be, Chad? Are you going to be on Blaisdell on Wednesday? Selling Veggie Dogs, which are vegetarian and vegan friendly? Where's that? Where is that on here? Okay, very good logo, by the way. I know that you did that yourself. Excellent job. So that's about it. Chad, thank you for being such a great sport. I hope some of you folks learned a little something as I was looking at the web page based both on SEO, search engine optimization, and for sales tweaking. Okay. So once again, we need both things. We need SEO so people can find your web page, and then we need good sales ad copy to get people there. Basically, what a advertisement, what a sales page wants to do, or any sales for that matter, is show a problem. Okay, in this case, the problem is not being able to eat hot dogs when you're a vegetarian. Show a solution. Here's the solution: Veggie Dogs. Okay, now next you show why they should come to you. Okay, this is the best tasting vegetarian and vegan friendly hot dog in all of Honolulu. And now you're part of that is for the people, part of that is for the search engine. How do they know? How does Google know you're in Honolulu unless you say Honolulu, right? Okay. And of course, the next we need a call to action. Okay, so if you're doing your catering business, which I think I recommended to you, I don't remember, but I see catering up here, so I better not take credit for that. But if you're doing your catering business and you want to push that, then there's a phone number there. Text or call such and such phone number to make for limited appointments for catering. Why did I say limited? Because you want, because you want a limited call to action. You want people to call you now. Okay. Same thing for business cards. Business cards are notorious for just providing information. You want to tell them what to do on the business card. Text or call, blah, 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 this phone number. Okay. Now, if what you're trying to do on here is get people to go to the farmers markets, then you want to tell people where you're going to be. Okay, here's our schedule. Come visit us this Wednesday at Blaisdell Farmers Market at 4 o'clock. Be there at 4 o'clock so you have time to eat too. You know, I mean, something like that. Once again, these things are all off the top of my head, but I've spent a long time in sales and marketing, so I can kind of do that. And once again, Chad, thanks so much for being a good sport about this. Everyone else, visit Chad's website, but most of all, try those veggie dogs. Even if you eat meat, try these veggie dogs. They are so good. And that's it. For the rest of you folks, if you would like me to do an analysis like this and put it on YouTube for free, I'd be happy to do that. In the meantime, I invite everyone to be helped by my service so that I can increase your website presence, get you higher than your competitors, and once you get there, increase your sales. And I can, even if you don't have a website and you're a first-time website person, I can take you by the hand and I could take you step by step from selecting a good domain name, which is a website address. A lot of you know I'm a teacher, so I'm not going to assume that you know anything. No offense. But even I'll take you by the hand and help you with your domain name. I'll help you with your sales page, and then I'll set up automated marketing for you. And that's it. Once again, so God bless you. Enjoy your business and enjoy your veggie dog.